Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Chapter 20. Rama informs Kausalya of his exile. Summary. Rama approaches his mother Kausalya to inform her of the calamity. Kausalya, on hearing the news, faints. On recovering, she laments in the most grievous tones to Rama. Chapter 20 in detail. While Rama, the best of men, was leaving, after offering salutations to his father, women in that palace were weeping loudly. While Rama, without being told by his father, used to do necessary activities and protect the entire palace, is about to go to exile now. Rama, since he was born, was showing the same attention to us as he was showing to his mother Kausalya. He used to avoid actions which created anger and soothed all those who were angry. Rama was not ferocious with those who abused him. Such Rama is going today to exile. Our stupid king, by abandoning Rama, who was helpful to all beings, is offending all the beings. Thus, all the king concert while weeping loudly as cows which lost their calves abused their husband. After hearing the terrific, distressful crying sounds in the palace, Dasharatha clung to the seat with extreme anguish for his son. Rama, who was greatly hurt, sighed like an elephant, subdued his senses, and went to his mother's palace along with Lakshmana. Rama saw a much worshipped old man sitting at the gateway of the house and many others standing there. After seeing Rama, all of them rose quickly and greeted Rama. The most triumphant man, by uttering the words, "May you have increased success." Rama crossed the first gate and saw old Brahmanas who were perfect in Vedas and duly honored by the king. Rama offered salutations to those Brahmanas and saw old women and girls guarding the gate in the third enclosure. Then those women, having been delighted, greeted Rama with good word of success, quickly entered the house and informed Kausalya about the lovely arrival of Rama. At that time, Kausalya, having spent the whole night with steadfastness, who, performing worship to Vishnu at dawn for the welfare of her son, Kausalya, who was interested to practice religious vows regularly, was appearing auspiciously by wearing a white silk sari and gladly performing sacrificial ceremony in a sacred fire by reciting Vedic hymns. Then Rama entered the auspicious mother's apartment and saw his mother performing sacrificial ceremony in sacred fire there. There Rama saw the articles of worship kept ready for the purpose of the sacred ceremony, like curd, unbroken rice, clarified butter, sweetmeats, things fit for oblation, fried grains, garlands made of white flowers, rice boiled in milk, mixture of rice and peas with a few spices, sacrificial sticks, vessels full of water, etc. Kausalya, who became lean because of the observance of vows, was shining like an angel with her white silk sari and was satiating gods by presenting to them oblations by water. By seeing her son, who came after a long time and who gave delight to mother, Kausalya was pleased and approached towards him like a female horse approaching her young colt. Rama offered salutations to the approaching mother by touching her feet. Then she took her in her arms and smelt his head. Kausalya spoke these pleasing words affectionately to her son Rama, who was unassailable by enemies. Obtain long life and glory as obtained by the aged, the virtuous, the great-souled, and the royal sages. Protect the righteousness ingrained in your race. O Rama, King Dasharatha, your father, is a man of true promise. Today itself you will be installed as successor to the kingdom by your virtuous father. Kausalya asked Rama to take food, but Rama just touched the seat offered by her, and after performing salutations to her, spoke thus to his mother. That Rama, being humble in nature, became still modest due to the respect for his mother, and was set about to ask his permission before setting forth his journey to Dandaka forest. O mother, you do not know that a great dismay is approaching now. It brings grief to you, to Sita, and to Lakshmana. I am going to Dandaka forest. Why this seat for me? Time has come for me to sit on a seat made up of kusha grass. I shall live in solitary forest like a sage for 14 years, living off meat and living with roots, fruits, and honey. The great king is giving to Bharata the succession to kingdom, and to me, however, he is making me a sage to stay in the forest of Dandaka. I have to satisfy with the things existing in the forest and subsist with roots and fruits in a solitary forest for 14 years. The queen Kausalya fell on the floor all at once like the branch of a tree, cut down by an axe, and as an angel dropping down from heaven. Seeing Kausalya, who was fit to be free from sorrow, Rama lifted her up, who had fallen unconsciously on the floor like a plantain tree. Rama touched with his hand that miserable Kausalya, whose limbs were covered with fragrant powder and who rose like a loaded horse from the floor on which it rolled from side to side. Kausalya, who was fit for happiness but was afflicted with grief, spoke thus to Rama, the best of men, who was sitting nearby, while Lakshmana was hearing. O Rama, I would not have felt this much grief if I were childless. You are born only to produce sorrow to me. O son, there is no other grief to a barren woman except the only worry that I have no sons. O Rama, I have not seen any happiness or prosperity earlier while my husband is in power. I believe that I could see them at last when my son comes to power. I have to hear so many disagreeable words from my fellow wives who are inferior to me and who pierce my heart with their words, though I am better and virtuous wife among them. Which one will be more sorrowful to women than this unending and consuming grief that occurred to me now? Even when you are nearby, I am being rejected. What to tell after you leave for exile? Death indeed is certain to me. My husband always held me down without giving me any independence and treated me equal to or even lower than the servants of Kekeyi. Those who serve me now and those who follow me will not speak to me after seeing Bharata. O son, how can I, the miserable one, see the face of Kekeyi, who talks hurtingly because of her continuous anger? O Rama, I have been waiting for 17 years after your second birth of thread ceremony with the hope that my troubles will disappear at one time or the other. O Rama, in this old age I cannot bear insult from co-wives and this unending sorrow for a long time. How can I, the pitiable one, spend this miserable life without seeing your face radiating like full moon? You were nourished in vain by me, the important one, by fast, by meditation, by various difficult and painful vows. My heart is not breached as bank of a great river, struck by new water in monsoon by hearing this news. That is why I feel it is strong. There is no debt to me. Indeed, I have no place in the abode of God Yama, who presides over the spirit of the dead. That is why Yama is not forcingly carrying me off like a lion carrying off a wailing antelope. This grief is inserted into my body. Even then, my heart is stable. It has not broken into pieces and fallen on the floor. It is indeed made of iron. There is no untimely death, it is certain. I feel bad since all my religious vows, charities, restraints have all gone waste. The austerity I performed for the sake of offspring has gone in vain, as a seed sown in saline soil. If a man in great distress get premature death out of his own will, I, being separated from you, would have attained the glory of the dead, now itself like cow without the calf. Moreover, what is the use of life, O Rama? With your brilliant face shining like moon, my life is useless without you. I shall accompany you to the forest like a weak cow going behind its calf. Then that Kausalya looked at Rama, to whom a great calamity has occurred, saw her son bound by grief, and lamented very much in various ways like a Kinnara woman. Thus completes the 20th chapter of Ayodhya Kanda in Srimad Ramayana. Sri Mula Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.